You're listening to the Monday Morning Ketchup with Christy Murdoch, presented by Writing Real Estate.
Good Monday morning and welcome to the Ketchup. My name is Christy Murdoch and I'm a writer and marketing consultant who specializes in residential real estate. If you love real estate, you'll find all the quick hit takeaways you need right here, so you can catch up and hit the ground running this week with the latest real estate news. This week, I'm keeping you up to date on the latest from NAR, as well as RE/MAX's settlement in the Bombshell Commission lawsuits. I'll link to this week's newsletter in the description, along with all of the links to the stories that I talk about. In our top story, Revelations and Revolt at NAR. It's time to get the pitchforks. From the beginning of the NAR saga, there's been a back and forth pull between those who believed that the problems were based on one man, one woman, and an extramarital relationship gone wrong, and those who saw the behavior of Kenny Parcell as part and parcel of a larger pattern of behavior at NAR and at its affiliated organizations. For the former, Parcell's resignation under protest was enough to put the whole matter to rest. Lawsuit withdrawn, Parcell out, story over. For the latter, however, there was always a sense that Parcell was only the tip of the iceberg and that more revelations would be forthcoming. In fact, for those of us in the industry privy to the whispered conversations that have been going on for months, if not years, it was a sure bet that there would be more questions and more stories to be told. This week, the dam began to break as NAR staffers and state association figures began to speak out and demand change in response to the back to business as usual vibe coming out of NAR headquarters. On Monday, national staff called for the resignations of CEO Bob Goldberg, President Tracy Casper, as well as the trade group's chief attorney and head of human resources. That same day, members and supporters of the West Virginia Association of Realtors called for the ouster of their organization's CEO, Raymond Joseph, in a Change.org petition. The move comes on the heels of a year-long saga involving allegations of sexual harassment and assault. In a LinkedIn post this week, New York's Jason Haber, who has spearheaded much of the membership response to the recent scandal, said this: "I love that we are inspiring others to take action across the real estate industry. Today, our friends in West Virginia launched a petition to call for the removal of a serial sexual harasser. For years, they have tried to reach out to the National Association of Realtors, begging for help. Over 20 women have accused him of misbehavior. However, each time they reached out to NAR, they were met with silence." The implications are clear. If NAR was too busy hiding its own dirty laundry, how could it help upstream organizations, members, and staff when they were in crisis? How many others are there at the state and local level? What else was done to hide bad behavior? Who'll speak up next? In the description, you'll find a roundup of this week's must-know real estate news. Think of them as conversation starters for today's team meeting. The first is from Inman, Mutiny Inside NAR as staffers call for resignations of top executives. Then, also from Inman, no more business as usual. Here's what NAR needs to change next. I've also linked to the Change.org petition, Demand Raymond Joseph Resign from West Virginia Association of Realtors for Sexual Misconduct. Next up, we've talked a lot about the Bombshell Commission lawsuits and the impact they're poised to have on both compensation and the way you do business with buyers. This week, RE/MAX followed Anywhere in settling its part of the lawsuits. Of course, the conversations, especially in that all-important initial consultation, will change. You'll have to talk about what you'll get paid, how you'll get paid, and who's doing the paying. Beyond that, you'll have to discuss why you're worth it. What value do you bring to the process? What do you do that saves your buyer clients money? In the description, I've linked to some of my recent writing on the topic, so you can get ready for what's next. All of these come from the download. It's my weekly roundup column on Inman, where I take one of the top stories of the week and break down the resources that can help you respond to it. From the blog, I've linked to my recent article, 25 Ways to Justify Your Buyer Commission. It's filled with great ideas and great talking points. Want to improve the marketing of your listings? Bullet points and square footage simply aren't enough to showcase your listings. You need to tell a story and provide the details that elevate your listing above the rest. Impress your sellers and improve your UVP. Want to learn to write better descriptions? Buy my course. Want a done-for-you option? Try my custom property description service, 24 hours, $100. You'll find links to both in the description. Here's who you should be following. Whether you're a luxury agent or just want to step up your game, Jordan Cohen is a heck of a role model. He's the 6-time #1 RE/MAX agent worldwide, and he offers deep-down advice in his new book, The Agent's Edge. I talked to him when the book launched and found out that he's planning to create a whole series on all of the aspects of the practice of real estate. This is truly an opportunity to learn from one of the best. I've linked to his recent appearance at Inman Connect called How the Top RE/MAX Agent in the World Nails His Listing Presentations. I've also linked to my interview with him, Nail Your Next Listing, from the agent who wrote the book on it. And I've linked to his Instagram so that you can follow him and get great ideas for your own feed. If you're a broker or team leader, you can partner with the Ketchup. Providing value-added services to your agents is a time-consuming and price-sensitive part of leadership. While you want to make your team smarter, better informed, and more professional, providing the tools they need can be a difficult task. As a decades-long educator and real estate writer, I know what it takes to help your team stay on top of the most essential news, hone their marketing skills, and think ahead to the twists and turns of the real estate industry journey. Let me help you help your agents. Check out the details and all of the other links I've mentioned today in the description. Like, subscribe, and share. And click the link in the description to subscribe to the newsletter and have the Sunday edition of the Ketchup delivered straight to your inbox. That's it for today. Thank you for joining me, and have a beautiful week.